All right, guys, welcome to week one. I'm going to be doing a bit of a commentary for you as well, just as we go along to make some points to what we're looking out for. So with your squat, with your hip twist, you want to make sure your elbows are inside the knees, which want to open up the hips, just slightly push against the stretch of the muscle. Just taking some nice big breaths as we do this one. Baby squat and reach, this one's a really important one for your breathing. So making sure we just control our breath in and breath out, just to try and allow the muscles to stretch and we're not forcing that twist too hard. Otherwise they're just going to stay tense and we're not going to actually be able to stretch. So nice big breaths. With the mountain climber stretch, just try and push the knee away from your body as much as you can. You can either have the back knee touching the ground or you can have it elevated to get a bit more of that hip flexor stretch as well. And with the kneeling oblique twist, similar to our squat and reach, we want to make sure we're nice controlled breaths as we reach up to the ceiling and just allow the body to relax and stretch out those muscles, especially in our obliques. Alright, so round one, we've got these exercises 4 times around with 20 seconds rest. So our pulse squats, we want to come all the way down to touch the elbows to the knees. We're going to come up 4 or 5 inches, back down, touch the elbows to the knees, and then all the way up, driving through those heels. So we should be feeling this one in our glutes as well as our quads, and to keeping a lot of pressure away from those knees. So our reverse lunge, we're taking a decent step back, and again we're going to try and keep all the pressure through the front heel. So as we step back, we want to try and make sure we're nice and balanced. So if you need to step out a bit wider than I am here, you can do that just to maintain balance. But ideally the main purpose of this one is just to keep all the pressure through that front foot heel. And again, driving using those glutes. Pretty self-explanatory with the push-ups. Again, I want you guys to try and go all the way down to the ground so your entire torso is going to touch the floor. And we want to make sure we're doing these nice and controlled, okay? So if you can't do a full push-up, I'm about to do your first variation, which is basically just going to be from the knees. So we can chuck our knees on the ground like this, but again, we want to make sure your entire torso is going all the way to the ground and keeping those bums forward so we're not just sticking your butt up in the air. The next variation down will just be doing the exact same thing we're doing here, but we would do it, say, on the couch, so it makes that sort of a bit of an incline. Back extensions, again, we're just going to keep the hands behind the head just to make sure we aren't using any momentum. We're really going to feel this one in your lower back, so you should feel that real burn down near your butt. But this is ideally because we want to strengthen up those muscles as much as anywhere else. So nice squeeze at the top, and then come down, take a nice big breath, and then contract again. So round 2, again 4 rounds, 20 seconds rest between each round. First one is your wood chop lunge. So we're taking that nice big step forward. Again, you want to try and keep the back knee off of the ground to put all the pressure into the muscles. Again, making sure we are driving through the heel of that front foot, okay? So to make this one a bit tougher, you can hold on to something, like if you've got a can of beans, a bottle of water, that's just going to increase that bit of instability and activate your core a bit more. But if you're not using any weights, then this alone should be enough. We're primarily just trying to use legs and a little bit of your abs. So our T-spine rotations, again, there's a bit of a core and a shoulder exercise. So we really just want to maintain a nice strong ab section. So everything's nice and tight in the tummy, and we're just slowly twisting to the side, reaching up to the ceiling, and then back to neutral with both hands underneath the shoulders. Sit-ups, again, nice and simple stuff. We just want to make sure we're keeping that chin off of the chest so we aren't driving through the neck. So as we come up, we want to sort of look up towards the ceiling. If you guys need to straighten your legs out further, that actually makes it a bit easier. Or if you want to make it more difficult, you can bend the knees more and bring your feet in closer to your bum. Reverse crunches, make sure you're keeping your back nice and flat on the ground. So we don't want any pressure or pain coming through the back. This should all be through your abs and especially through the lower part of your abs. So if you can't go down as far as I'm going down, start from the top work your way down slightly and just see when you can feel the tension on your abs, and then you can come back up. Hope you enjoy, guys.